I see a future where intersex children have the right to self-determination.
Once we end non-consensual surgeries.
How do I see the intersex community's future?
A lot of us have had non-consensual surgeries as children, me included. So the fact that that would be stopped is like a huge deal, like big change for the community. However, it's not the end.
I think that we'll live in a future where maybe intersex people will grow up and not necessarily be defined by their traumas.
But I really want to see intersex issues not frozen in childhood, frozen in something that is done to people, but expanded into adulthood, into people's needs.
At the end of the day, it's all about bodily autonomy. It's all about intersex people having affirming, supportive healthcare that they get to choose what to do with their own bodies.
I'd also like to be included more in medical college. Most doctors know very little about us.
I hope that intersex people are able to live without fear of someone coming into contact with their body and just being like completely taken aback because they think that it's not natural, it's not real, it's impossible.
I would love to see a springboard into more challenge of sex and gender as organizing principles for society.
I see a future where parents don't feel compelled to mark M or F on a child's birth certificate.
Our future as an intersex community is unapologetic. Being able to embrace diversity without the need to pathologize our physical traits or even justify them to one another.
I see intersex people being able to focus on things like
being included in school curriculum,
athletics,
furthering the education of intersex people, and
building community.
Being able to really spread the knowledge that we have grown to know to the people that don't know, that we are in community with, that we love, and that we think deserve this information so that they can share it with people that they love and that they're in community with, and so on and so forth.
I see that future being more of that getting together, not for protest, not to discuss our traumas, but really just being able to get together as who we are, to be able to show other people like how happy and joyful we can be as we are.
I can see the intersex community just being vibrant.
Can you even imagine what the creativity and the vibrancy of this community could be poured into if not being stalled at that level of that first foundational violation?
I, for one, am very excited for that future.